Hey everybody, it's Dr. Shauna coming today. I don't know if you guys read my description or you just kind of hop on when you see I'm live. For those of you that will hop on when I'm live, I'm going to do something a little different today. Today isn't necessarily about teaching you ways and things to put in your body to help heal you from the inside, to make you healthier. But it's still something that's super important in your health journey. And why is that? That's because just your physical health doesn't determine everything in how healthy you are. Right? It's your physical health, it's your mental health, it's your spiritual health. All of those are important. So today I want to talk about how your mental health and how to just decide, you know what, I'm totally worth it, can help you push towards where you want to be and what you want to do. So I don't know how many of you guys saw my post earlier. It was a picture of me smiling. My kids were in the background. It was a picture we were in the car. It was from June, okay? In that picture, if you look really close, it's kind of a close-up picture. I want you to look at it. Behind that smile, I was tired. I didn't feel my best. I wasn't happy with how I looked. I hated the way my clothes fit. I was refusing to go buy bigger clothes, and it was almost to that point I was going to have to. Nothing fit me. I had very few clothes because I had lost a lot of weight a couple years ago before I had my last son, and I didn't keep those big clothes for a reason. And I wasn't feeling good. Like, if you look under my eyes now, you don't see it, like, even when I smile. Look under my eyes in that picture, and you tell me if that's a real smile in there. And then I posted another picture of me today that I was just sitting there in my kitchen, waiting for dinner to finish, and took a picture. You can see the difference. Like, I can see the difference. Maybe you can't, but I can, because I know I feel different. And you know what? I knew what to do. Back in June, I knew how to eat. Like, I didn't just learn this stuff. I didn't just research this stuff this year. Like, there's some new stuff I'm learning, yes, but I knew all this stuff. Like, I had awesome products that I've been telling people about and sort of using, but I wasn't using them. They were at my disposal, like things to help me on my health journey. Like, I knew how to eat. I had done it before. Like, I did Trib Healthy Mama back in 2013. I lost 36 pounds. I felt great. I looked better than I had since I was in my early 20s. And I kind of let it go. And then I got pregnant. And, then that's your excuse. And then I'm like, no, I'm going to get right back on it. I didn't know what to do. And I just, I had no motivation. I didn't care. But, you look at it and it's like, why don't you care? Like, don't you know you're worth it? If you're sitting there like, I can't stand the way my clothes fit. I can't stand that I'm still tired when I wake up in the morning. I can't stand that after lunch, I feel like I just need to take a nap and I can't finish my work. I can't concentrate. The kids are making me crazy. I can't do all this. Now my kids still make me crazy, let me say that. But you just can't tolerate it. It's like all this stuff. It's thrown at you. And you're just like, I can't do this. Like, I don't have time to eat better. I don't have time to cook. I don't have time to do all this. I can't do it. I've been there, right? That's how I felt. And you don't have to stay in that place. But there's only one person and one way you can move forward and get out of that feeling and out of what I would call that rut. And that is by you and where you are in between here. Like, where is your head? Like, what space are you in with your head? What's your head space is what I say that. Like, what are you focusing on? What are you thinking about? Like, what do you want? Like, do you have kids? Do you have a husband? Do you want to have kids? Do you want to have a husband? Do you, what do you want out of your life? Like, how long do you want to live? Do you want it to be, I live 96, but someone has to take care of me for 20 years? Or do you want to live as long as you can, but then have good quality life, be independent, do the things, stay active, right? I just turned 40 this year. So it was kind of in my face, right? And so in July, we had a new girl start working with me, Nicole. Love you, girl, if you're seeing this. And Nicole does keto. I've heard of keto. I looked at keto. I was like, I love my carbs. Not really motivated. That takes some discipline. Nah. But it like sparked me, and she's like bringing me things that she makes, and I'm tasting these things, and it gets me back. Like, I remember when I did Trim Healthy Mama, I got to eat. Like, I ate foods. I just substituted. I just put good fuel in me, but I was still eating. I wasn't starving. It wasn't hard. I just did it. And it really started to get me thinking. It started to get me a little motivated. So then I'm like, okay, let's do this. But I still hadn't changed my mental state. So I'm like, all right, here we go. And I kind of did what I knew I could. And then there was times I was like, no, I'm just going to eat all these sweets. Like, they would bring them into the office and I would just eat them. They're there. And Nicole wouldn't eat them. And I'm like, why can't I get back to that? I don't need those. Like, I don't. Like, I can eat better stuff. And it's going to be good for me, and I can feed myself. I was like, I just have to be prepared. Had a bunch go on through the end of July, through August. It's just, life. At Thursday, kids were just starting in a new school. I had every excuse in the book. But eventually, through August and really in September, right at the beginning of summer, I was like, you know what? I looked at myself and I'm like, I am worth so much more. And you know what? You are worth so much more. Okay? I'll believe it until you believe it. You're worth so much more. You're worth taking care of yourself. You're worth feeling good and not being tired when you wake up in the morning, and getting the rest you need, and being active and being able to work and then come home and play with your kids and cook dinner and all of that. Like, you may have a lot of stuff going on, don't have a lot of time. We're like that. We don't get home. I don't get home on my work nights till sometimes 6:30, 7 o'clock. So what I learned is on the weekends, I have a 3-day weekend. Thank you, Jesus. And I meal prep on Friday or Saturday, the very latest. I go through my cookbooks. I'm like, every day, this is what we're eating for dinner. And then I go through and I make my grocery list. What does Teresa say? Toxic foods. Thanksgiving was stuck with family trying to give me crap. Well, it's tough, right? Teresa, it is, like, especially at Thanksgiving. And you know what? Don't be so hard on yourself. You know the right stuff to eat. I know you do. And just go and, enjoy Thanksgiving, enjoy your family. Maybe take a few little sweet treats that you make yourself that are healthy, and you can have the sweets. That's what I like. But I'm going to eat a little bit of my mother-in-law's dressing. I love it. It's made with Jiffy cornbread. I probably shouldn't eat it, but I'm going to eat it in moderation. But it's just that one day, all right? And you can have a little bit. Don't go crazy, and then don't feel bad because you had it. And if you can't do that, you don't feel like you have the discipline to eat some of that, well, then be prepared. Because that's what I was talking about. I meal plan Friday and Saturday. And I prepare in my head, this is what we're eating each one of these days. And based on when I get home and what's going on those days, is it a crock pot meal? Is it something we cook in the electric cooker, my Instant Pot? I love it. If you guys watch anything, I talk about it all the time. Is it like an easy one skillet quick meal? This is something that I can prep on the weekends, and then it doesn't take me that long to cook. Like, I do these things. I make my grocery list. I go to the grocery. I get everything all at once because I don't want that excuse that, I don't have what I need, so we're just going to go to McDonald's. I can't even tell you I don't eat McDonald's, even when we eat out. But the last time I ate out, I stopped at Chick-fil-A one morning, and I got the egg white breakfast thing, so it was better. And that was because I was in Florence, I was meeting my daughter, I was bringing her food, but that was it. And then I jumped right back to what I needed to do, because up here I'm like determined, and my kids deserve to have me and be active. I'm only 40. I'm not ancient. I'm not old. My kids are 8, 5, 2. Like, they want mom to come home from work and like help them with their homework and cook them food and hang out with them and then be there on the weekends and spend time with them. And that's what I want to do. And my husband deserves a wife who's not grumpy and cranky and grouchy because she feels like pluh and she can't stand the way she looks, the way things fit and whatever. Like, I don't want that for them, and I don't want it for me. And I just determined I was worth it. And now the holidays are here. Okay, so now what do? Right? Holidays are tough. The average person gains 10 pounds between Halloween and New Year's. So I'm staying on track right now. My kids had Halloween candy. I'd have a little bit here and there, but I'm like, that's enough. You got to stop. Because I feel yuck. When you get that out of your system and then you eat it, your body's going, what is this? It's not the fuel it's used to. So, like I said, with Thanksgiving, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to, on Thanksgiving, and I'm going to be very mindful of what I eat. And then I'm going to jump right back on Friday and go about my business. We do stuff for Christmas and all that. If it's something we're going to somebody's house, I'm going to bring a healthy on plan what I eat, my eating plan, to take with me. And people would be surprised. It doesn't taste bad. Like the food I eat is good. If you guys look at the pictures I post, it looks good. It tastes just as good as it looks. Like, still working on my kids because they see vegetables and freak out. But we had super dope chicken is what it's called in the cookbook. I used it, but people know it as cracked chicken. It's the bacon and chicken and this creamy sauce, and it was so good. My husband was like, wow, this is good. And my son ate it. The baby loved it. He wanted more chicken. And so they're eating it. And I put on a big old bed of lettuce and ate it. And I don't miss bread. I just don't miss that stuff. And I have some great products I'm using along with it. And I'm going to use those after Thanksgiving. I'm doing a cleanse after Thanksgiving week because I know I'm going to need it. And I'm also going to use a natural supplement that I use if I ever have a cheat meal when we go out to eat, which I haven't had one for a while. But Thanksgiving, I'm going to take 2 of them. And it's going to help block 40% of the fat and carbs in my meals just to try to keep it under control. So say holidays are tough. If you can't lose weight during this time, I said it yesterday on my video, try to don't gain. Let's go for a no gain holiday, right? The average person gains 10 pounds. If you don't gain that, you're 10 pounds ahead of them when New Year's comes around and all of our resolutions are we want to lose weight. So you're ahead of the game. And if you just, you be careful and in moderation, you have some of those, nice holiday treats between now and the end of the year, but you stay on track every other day and every other meal, and you don't feel bad when you eat it, and you just know, you know what, I'm going to have this, but I'm going to eat something better next time, and I know it's good for me. So that's what you do, and that's where you go. No, I don't take ThermoFit. It's Fat Fighters is what I use, Teresa, but it just blocks the carbs. But I don't exercise. That's why I don't take the thermogenic supplements. My sister loves them, but she runs. I'm lazy. I'll say it. I have a very active job. I'm a chiropractor, so I run around. I got 3 little boys I chase, and I just haven't made the commitment to put exercise in my schedule. It's coming, but I'm not there. I'd love to run. I want to run a half marathon, and I just haven't fit it in my schedule. So what I'm doing, I'm just eating, and then I make sure I get lots of fruits and vegetables. I doubled up on them today, and I use a powder form because it's got all kinds of other stuff. That's why I'm super wired. It's almost like drinking coffee in the middle of the afternoon. But I came home, I did dishes, I cooked dinner, I'm doing laundry, and I feel good. Last couple mornings, I woke up man, I feel good. Now, I started this in September, so it's taken some time. I haven't lost a ton of weight. Started really good in September. I've maybe lost 20 pounds, maybe, in 2 months. I guess that's pretty good, but it was super slow. I've dropped 10 pounds in a month and a half. And so or 15 pounds in a month and a half. So it was really quick. And I was slowly losing weight even up before September. So probably since the end of July to now I've lost 20 pounds, but it was slow. But I'm you know what? It's still moving further. I haven't gone down a size in pants yet, but they fit me so much better because I was about to bust out of them and move up to the next size. So I'm okay with that. I've pulled my belt in an extra notch, and it's even looser this week. I really turned a corner this week, and it's belly bloat women. You guys understand we have that, and that's where mine is. And I just made up my mind I'm worth it. And you know what? So are you. And so you make up your mind you're worth it, you can do anything. And it's not hard to eat healthy. If you want ideas and, me to point you in the right direction, keto's great. Trim Healthy Mama, I love it. I stay on the lower carb side of it. That's just because me and the way my body works. If I eat carbs, I'm starving, and it just doesn't work for me. There's lots of other ways. What is it called? Whole30 or something like that. Just put good fuel in your body and be smart, and it works. Scales lie. Yes, scales totally lie. I did a video on that a couple weeks ago. It showed me I had lost 15 pounds, and if you see my before and after, I posted it a few days ago. In 3 months, it looked like I'd lost 25 pounds, and it said I'd lost 15. Whatever. I go by my clothes and how I feel, and I feel great. And I want to get down some more, but if I stay feeling like this, I don't care how long it takes me. And if you lose 1 pound a week, it's 52 pounds in a year. If you lose 3 pounds a month, who cares? I do the math, 36 pounds in a year. Most people gain throughout the year. You've lost 36 pounds. You can do it. You just make up your mind and you do it. And if you need a cheerleader, I love to be a cheerleader. If you want ideas, you want recipes, I'll add you to my group. You can find it. It's called Healing Starts From Within, or just let me know and I'll add you to it. And I'm going to start doing some more things on there. I'm going to post this on there. I'm going to do some more encouraging, because women, we need to stick together. Now, there may be some men on there, but I'm really like, my target is women, moms, busy moms, busy women. Like, we need to stick together. We need to encourage each other. We need to uplift each other. And I want to help you do that. And if you want to know what I'm doing and how I'm eating and all of that, just let me know. I would be happy to help you. I love to do it. And I just seeing you happy and doing and pushing and just getting that transformation and that change in your life means everything to me. And that's what I want. I want to see that to you guys. God's put it on my heart. That's what I want to do. So that's what I'm going to do. And he's blessed me with a career as a chiropractor to be able to do that. And then just the passion and the ability, thank you, social media and live Facebook videos, that I can reach people from all over. So guys, let me know if you have any questions, if you want to be out of the group. I'd love to do it. Tomorrow, we're going to talk a little bit more about what we're going to put on our body and what good things we're going to do. A little more teaching, not so much me rambling and trying to encourage you, but I promise you can do it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I'm busy. Everybody's busy. We can do it. You plan ahead and you prepare, and you can do it, and you'll feel great, and you will thank yourself later, because I promise I'm thanking that person in September that said, no more, I'm doing better. Okay, guys, have an awesome night. Again, if you think this will encourage someone else, please share it. Put it on your page, share it with your friends, encourage them. Get groups together, like empower each other, you guys. You can do this. You can be healthy. You can feel great. I don't care how old you are and where you are in your health journey. You can do this. All right, guys, I love you. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.